That's for the Insta there, right? Nice 12-second Insta clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy picking his nose.
We have
fun.
We have Phil today on the podcast, filling in.
Yeah.
Because we were supposed to do a podcast with our good friend Hans.
Our good friend Hans Kim.
And he walked out on the podcast.
What happened?
As we were setting up, they started arguing.
Oh, I didn't start arguing. I did not. I didn't start arguing.
No. He wasn't arguing with him. He was actually clowning around, and Hans wanted to argue.
Of course, yeah.
And then he was just being very dismissive and just trying to write jokes and not really trying to engage him.
Right.
And then words were said, and Hans grabbed his bong that he brought, his water pipe.
Yes, of course. We're in a head shop right now.
Yeah. And took off with it. Here's the thing: it was his water pipe, not his weed.
Yeah.
And
I don't care about the weed.
He did it. I do. I'm really pissed off that he took the fucking weed. Yeah,
it's
take
weed,
your bong,
man.
take your ball and go home. You got your feelings hurt, but don't take the fucking weed, bro.
I'm a little upset he left the door open.
Wait, downstairs he left the door open?
Yeah, he left the door. Like,
just wide open?
Yeah. I didn't, I was like, do you have headphones? I thought maybe he went out to get headphones. That's what I thought. Yeah. And then I was like, he's been gone a while.
So he just Irish goodbye. He didn't even have like a tantrum on the way out, just like a fuck you, fuck this, I'm out of here. Just
I didn't even notice him grab the bong either.
Me neither, dude.
It was sneaky about this.
Dude, it was like right back there behind the camera and the bed and stuff, and I don't even remember him walking out or saying anything. I don't remember him
plugging in his phone when he got here, or him undoing it. It was like magic.
Right? Yeah, it was so quick, dude.
Everything
I turned around and he was gone.
Fucking gone.
He's very effective at that. Every time I see him at like the creek or somewhere, it's just like, "Where's Hans?" Oh, I don't know. He was just here, and then he's fucking gone for 3 hours, and then just shows up again. That seems to be his whole. He's got a disappearing trick. You might as well do the ninja dust shit.
He really does, and because we were doing was setting up all the stuff, the cameras and all this shit, recording equipment, laying it all out, and he was trying to get conversation started already, but we're just busy.
No, he was being a dick. He came out with cheers, by the way.
Okay, yeah, some tequila.
And
cheers.
Yeah.
I'll probably go get some beer later.
Oh yeah, you will. And
so
anyway,
he's prepping. Like,
so he's fucking with me.
Mindset of like what you're gonna do on the podcast.
We're setting up, and I'm like, it's like awkward, like 3 guys in my room. You know what I mean? We're setting up, and I'm trying to put something like. I put football shit on in the background, maybe, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, something to get.
And he automatically jumps on me like, "Oh, you can't just start having a conversation. I don't think you'd be good on the podcast." This is how he's starting.
Jesus Christ!
We haven't even started recording yet.
Shitting on your podcast in your home.
Yes,
and your ability to do it, not even just the podcast.
Yeah, dude. And I'm sort of half listening to this, and I'm like, man, they're already getting into it.
No, he's laughing at my jokes. Is what he's doing.
He's only like 5 minutes in, dude, and they're already fighting. But I was like, it's gonna be an entertaining one because he's already ready to go, and he's fucking clowning around. So yeah, it's gonna be great.
You should have just turned on like a room mic at that point and got that as
maybe.
No, right?
That would have been a nice intro to the podcast.
Pin him down with it because he wouldn't do that if it was recording.
Yeah. No, I mean he would have exactly done that. He just did it quicker this time, and I think he thought we were just gonna gang up on him because he said something. He made a reference. Right, you made a reference I got.
He said you were being biased. Yeah, I made a reference that he got, and then he said he's like nobody understands that reference. I'm like he's laughing. He's laughing.
Yeah, pretty clear indicator. Yeah.
And he's just being biased, and I just kind of like suplexed him. With like, you mean he loves me more than he loves you? Yeah, I get that.
Just making it so personal.
Yeah, it's like, fuck
you. Yeah, dude. I remember you saying that. I was like, that's mean, but it's hilarious. It's a hilarious way to just shut the door on somebody's face.
And it did. It just, he went.
Yeah, he was just out after that.
Yeah, after that. Yeah, after that, I remember he went quiet and didn't say it. And I remember at the time even going, that doesn't seem. That's not a good sign. He might shut down for like the first 20 minutes, like on purpose, just to like fuck with us.
Yeah.
But no, it actually he took his ball and went home.
Yeah.
He's the kid at like recess. It's just like, you know what? If I don't get to play quarterback, nobody gets to use my football, and then just
Dude, I
walks
have
off.
taken such abuse from that kid.
Oh, that's
You
his
know what I
whole
mean?
thing.
I
Like,
think
he
it's
just
such
loves to shit on
shit,
people.
the shit, and then I just got him once. Not even like trying to hurt him.
He usually gets the best of you, and I think that when you finally got the best of him,
I ain't
it
gotten
really
him.
hurt him.
No, I've gotten him before. Like
Oh, I know you have,
and
but
not
it's more
only that,
constant from
his whole thing is always going to be argue, right, and just try to position you in a corner, right, and
Right.
Then just box you in there. But I never get him. I never let him put me in the corner. You know what I mean?
You're not baby. Nobody.
Just,
puts,
yeah,
Nobody puts
I
you in
just
the corner.
keep dancing around him, and he keeps throwing these jabs, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I don't know. That's it.
The weirdest rope
Anyway.
a dope ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it kind of fucked with us because we were trying to do this all ahead of time because the game's actually going to come on while we're
Yeah.
still like
Kickoff's in like 30 minutes.
Yeah. So we sort of kind of scrambled around. We tried to get Eric works around the corner, so we tried to get him.
We actually took a march. We went down there.
Oh, you guys went and
yeah,
tried to recruit
it was kind of
him
weird
face
now
to
that I
face?
think about it because we just walked in, asked, "Hey, you want to be on the podcast later?" No, all right, cool. We'll
Yeah.
see you at the game, right?
Yeah,
all right,
see, yeah,
bye.
that's it.
It was real quick.
I was scrambling though when that happened. I was like, "Fuck." He just.
We could have done it. I mean, it's not like he.
You guys
like,
do this like just one-on-one a lot, right?
Yeah.
but we were kind of like already like set up for like 3, and then we were like, dude, this fucking sucks.
And you know what, dude?
Just seeing that third mic there.
And
Van.
and we did this a lot. We watched a lot of football this year, like the three of us, and this is the last game of the season.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
we just got together
just-
before.
yeah. And he was the first person we had on the first time.
Yeah, and we were gonna have him back because we started the podcast it was really boring because we just kept arguing back and forth the same thing.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, and a lot of people kind of like said they didn't like him. So I was trying.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that.
No, you know what it
I'm
was?
sorry, that shouldn't have been
one
that
of my
funny.
cousins said, "Man, that guy was really getting on my nerves or whatever."
Okay.
He said he saw it, right? And I didn't want that to be the impression that people got of him.
Right.
So I was like, let me get him back on the podcast
To redeem himself.
Yeah, and we're gonna ask him more questions about who he is, like what he does, where
More
he's
of an
from.
interview than
yeah,
a
yeah,
hang, yeah.
And just so people could see that, but we couldn't even make it into the podcast because fucking this guy over here is fucking stomping on his nuts.
Just the most gracious host.
Because here's the thing, I had the taste of the last. Like, I've had the taste of the last episode in my mouth from the when we did the first one with him.
So
Okay.
there's some bad
I
blood
sat
going on here?
sat in your spot and watched them
And
just
so-
go at it
okay.
for like over stupid shit, and I'm like, this has been so much fun. You know, I'm so glad we did this.
Oh yeah. That was one of the longest podcasts we have because it was so awful that I was trying to.
Jesus. Just keep stretching so you can
No,
get
No,
it
the
down.
beginning. We
the
actually,
awful ones don't
dude,
make the air.
It's actually no. It actually.
So this one won't make it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Dude, it was actually a good episode in that it was interesting because after we got over the first 20 minutes of us just arguing nonsense, we actually started, talking shit, and it was actually kind of fun. That's why I left everything in there. I was just taping a lot because I was like, it's going to come out bad. But actually, when I was looking at it, it was kind of funny and interesting. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. So
All right, yeah. I mean, it gives it context to what's going on, I guess.
I was not looking forward to the conversation if it was going to be like the last one. I was like, this other stupid, silly shit to talk about besides, like, hey, let's be
Yeah.
communists. I'm like, all right, good luck with that.
Jesus, that's just a heavy topic at all. Like, you guys want to talk about politics right now?
Oh, I know. That was my fault because I engaged him on that shit.
Well, it's not even politics at that point. It's ideologies more than anything, because you're not even talking about like specifics, right?
Yeah, no, and it was It was economics just in general. Like the worst thing you could possibly argue.
So how do you feel about money? Oh, Jesus,
Yeah.
here we go. Yeah.
I like money. I hate money. That's basically what we were saying.
Jesus Christ. Capitalism versus the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just sat there mostly just like,
Yeah, that I've never seen you engage on one of those kind of
I
conversations.
don't want to get
really.
into it.
Well, nobody ends up happy at the end of that conversation.
Yeah, so yeah, it's
and
like,
you don't have that conversation if you agree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you agree with somebody, it's just now you're just sucking each other's dicks. It's like you're done in 2 minutes. Like, yeah, that too.
sounds like a
All right,
Democrat.
so I guess we get another beer. And
Just keep moving along. Yeah, we both agree on the same bullshit. Yeah.
yeah.
well, and you have to keep something like that light too. Like, you can't. Like,
Yeah.
You gotta like if there's a jab in there, like don't take it personally. But everybody takes it fucking personally.
Yeah. Something about it, right? Like with politics and views like that, it's almost like a religion. Where
Dude,
like,
It's a mindset thing.
it fucks with my head because I don't know what to say to people sometimes. Like I want to be funny and just fucking joke around, but I know if you don't know somebody, you say something, they'll just be like, "You're the worst person in the world, and you deserve to die right now."
Yeah.
Okay. I won't open up about who I am and just keep quiet and be very robotic in all my conversations. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
Because speaking of like with Hans, like I'm just as guilty about like liking a good sparring session every once in a while, like just verbal talking shit or trying to argue a point, right? Just for the sake of arguing it. But sometimes you just gotta learn what people's limitations are, specific people, and to know where you can go with them and play with them, and where you can't, Pat.
Yeah, fuck off.
You can't talk about someone not being loved as much as you, because that might be the subject that turns somebody off.
Hey
Hit a
man,
real sore spot
been
on
a
that
long
one,
week. It's been a long week, bro, and someone was gonna get it.
It just happened to be Hans, I guess.
First of all, you're
just waiting to unload. That's fucking great.
He really wasn't even being mean to Hans at all.
Just being playful the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time.
Like
Hans was trying to call him an idiot for not being able to carry a conversation.
In the very beginning,
and he's just dancing like a sissy. He's just like, really?
Yeah,
okay,
whatever. I don't give a shit. Listen to music. I think the Wu-Tang was on,
and I think maybe that must have been a lot more hurtful. The fact that you were being so dismissive.
I wasn't being dismissive, but I was like, I don't even care, Hans. We're just gonna do a fucking podcast. Let's
just get it over
Let's
with.
let it happen. Let's get it over with. Let's do this trick.
Fine, you made it over here. I guess we have to do it.
And what's fucked up? Me and you have definitely had some good times with Hans.
Sure, yeah.
Like just bullshitting. And he's a funny guy when he fucking doesn't want to be a fucking asshole.
I love hanging out with him because he keeps it interesting.
Well, he used to attack me every time I'd see him. Like, I don't know why. It was because I was new, I think. When I first got to town, he would just go after me every fucking time. And then it finally got to a place where we were okay, and now he's just kind of like, he just kind of looks at me if I'm around. like, oh, you're here. And
oh, really?
Like, I just say hi, and then he says hi, and that's about it.
The way you just, I want to do that to everybody I see at the creek. That's it. I'm good.
Do what?
What, just stand there and be like, hey?
That's cool. You don't have to pretend to talk.
I've gotten there with a lot of people. Like, just because when I was first here, it's like everybody that's going to say hi, it's like, all right, let's try this out. Let's see if this is going to be a friend. And try to have that conversation. And then over time, you're just like, I can't ask you the same fucking question 3 weeks in a row and then expect a different answer. It's not going to happen. And if you say, how's it going? And they're like, good. And that's it. They don't want to fucking talk to you. Like,
yeah.
Good. Or they'll fill you in with the details if they do. It's like, oh, let me tell you something, dude.
Yeah, that's what's cool. There's some interesting, definitely some interesting, there's some interesting cats are gonna say that.
I was walking through Central Park. He was just presenting. I went for it.
God. Presenting. How do you present as a homeless person? Is like,
I mean, the same way anybody else does, but they start like already there, just on all fours on the ground. Just asshole up right next to a bench.
Jesus,
what's that asshole look like?
Here's how you know they're really ready for it. It's the only place that they've washed is their asshole. You just see like dirty ass cheeks and then a pristine pink ring.
And I know where they do it at too. At the
it's Barnes and shiny. Noble. It's like a little glisten to it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like they put some. They got the lube on there already. It's glistening.
And I know where they do it. They do it at the Barnes and Noble in Union Square, dude.
Oh,
you walk into that place, dude. You smell it, bro. You smell that 1,000 homeless people just washed there like 5 minutes ago.
I bought a book there one time and it was rough. It was rough walking around in there.
Dude, yeah. There's like crazy people all over that place.
Dude, you know what's even crazier? They can't do anything about it. They're like a borderline shelter for those people.
Yeah,
that's what they are. They're just a
Barnes and Noble.
Like, it's crazy. And
like Starbucks set themselves up to be like that too.
Yeah.
And
you can't do anything about it.
Because otherwise,
where else are they gonna go? Like they're just gonna be
San Francisco. That's where they're gonna go.
They're
gonna go to San Francisco.
They should just go to Florida. They're made for it.
Bars don't really fuck around with that whole it sucks he's homeless kind of shit, right?
Bars
are like,
oh no, fuck that. They kick him out
first
immediately.
Of all, if you're a guy with a home that's not buying shit, they fucking say something. It's like
unless
customers only.
you know somebody there, it's like water.
Homeless people
get the
don't-
fuck out.
Homeless people don't want to go to bars. They want to go to the liquor store real quick and just get in and out.
Oh yeah, well
That's it.
they're not gonna waste their money on a
Yeah.
pint. You know, like they could get
But you would think,
a
right?
whole like bottle of liquor for that price.
What don't you think
That's
it's
true.
even what's even more fucked up is there people being like, oh, you got $5, homeless person. All right, here's some liquor. You know what I mean? There's people selling liquor to homeless people.
Really?
I mean,
They're
it makes
buying
sense,
it.
I
What's the
guess.
profit?
It doesn't matter. They're selling liquor. If you're a homeless, I don't think you should be buying liquor. And if I saw you coming to my liquor store, I'd be like, no, get the fuck out of here. I'm not selling you liquor.
I mean, they
Get your
could
shit
do
together.
that,
Even
but
if he
I
has
mean,
money?
If you have money, like, what are you gonna do? Because it's not a place that you hang out, so it's like an
Yeah.
in and out thing. It's
And then you
not-
get sued by the government for like being like,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess you can't do that.
I mean, that's at that point. It's like denying like the whole like gay wedding cake situation that happened at that one. You know, you remember that shit where it's like we're not going to sell it to you.
Yeah.
That whole thing. It's,
that worked.
if the legal tender's there, you kind of have to.
It worked, though,
at a
right?
bar. It's different because like that's a hang.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Social. It's supposed to be an inviting place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and if you're stinking up a quarter of the bar and people don't want to sit next to you, that's just going to drive your business down.
Oh man.
And I
Yeah.
mean, bars, like, police don't really give a shit about bars. They're only going there if somebody's getting in a fight or if there's some underage shit going on.
You know what's crazy?
Mhm.
I just realized it's been a really, really mild winter in New York, and thank God in a way, because like if it wasn't, there'd be more homeless people on the subways, and you know what I mean. And they would have
Yeah.
first because they had nowhere else to go. The streets would be covered with snow and shit. They'd have to go underground.
Yeah. Well, last year was way worse than this year as far as the amount of homeless people I've seen on the train. But yeah, it was still even kind of mild last year. There wasn't much snow at all. Well, we've had one real snowfall this fucking year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me being the boring weather guy.
2017 was it 2018? That was one of the fucking coldest winters I've ever felt in my entire life.
Well,
I don't know if I'm gotten used to it or really this year was that mild, because that was a brutal one, man.
I mean, it's been 30s, which isn't
When?
atypical, like, you know, like for a winter, but like there hasn't been the drops into the 20s and the teens. Like,
we were going through some weeks of teens for a couple, right?
2 years ago, dude, the singles were fucking killing me, dude. 8 degrees outside. I remember one time I looked, it was 8 degrees outside, and I was like, I'm not going out anywhere tonight, ever.
that's the right move. I grew up in Illinois, and it was like that all every winter.
I forgot about that shit,
Yeah.
dude. You grew up in
Midwest, dude.
fucking
It's brutal because
cold ass.
it's all flat. Like, so that wind just picks up and carries across like 4 fucking states.
You know what I never realized until my friend who's from Iowa, who they have a ranch. The trees that they plant
The
around
way you say ranch is adorable.
the
Say it again.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking in Spanish. I'm thinking in Spanish. Rancho.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
a farm.
Yeah,
you know?
Gotcha, okay.
And the trees that you guys put around houses, but it's like if you're in an open area, it's so that wind doesn't start fucking like blowing shit off of your house.
Yeah, it actually
Yeah.
serves a purpose. It's not just like a property line thing.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
Up here, like I work in, you know, like the day jobs in Westchester, and a lot of people just put like a row of trees instead of a fence to be like, that's the line.
Yeah.
But there, yeah, like where I grew up, we had trees around the entire like corner of the property that was open,
Yeah.
and then we had like woods on another side, so we didn't need to worry about it. But we had trees encircling, like
just to block
up
the
to
wind.
every property corner. Yeah,
Fuck, dude.
just so that when you get out of the car, it's not like right in the goddamn face.
Oh man.
This is blowing you across like fucking 35 counties and shit.
It's like that's a place that you need that pre-warm up the car thing, like where you can start the car.
Dude.
'Cause, I mean, your locks will freeze. You know what I
Did-
mean? Like
did
like
people
3
live
days out
there?
of the week, like you're going to put your key in and it's just like, well, I guess I gotta wait 40 minutes. Like, sorry guys, I'm gonna be late.
Did
So wait
people
till the
live
sun.
there before, like, it was a town and all that? Or was it just open land, just, like, there's flatness and nothing going on out there?
I mean, people lived there because the settlers, you know, when they made that western push, like
Yeah.
some people just stopped there. You know, the
Okay.
Chicago.
But
being,
before that, were there, like, people living
Before-
there? And how
yeah.
do they live with the wind like that? Like, I mean, I feel like that's a place you shouldn't be living if it's windy like that. Like, fuck it, it's windy. Let's move south.
You know
or
where you
something.
shouldn't
know
be
what I mean?
living? Stacked on top of people in the
Alright.
fucking sky.
I mean, that's a good
with
point.
plenty of rats
Oh, my
and
God.
squalor happening around you.
Oh yeah,
We probably, first of all, we probably shouldn't even be like anywhere on this planet. I bet you anything. We got too smart, and now we've just become like this infection that just keeps spreading and fucking up the planet.
I don't know, man.
You don't think so? You don't think we're a bit of an infection?
No.
I mean, at this point, it's almost, yeah. Like, there's just too many fucking people. Like, well, it's not even that there's too many people. It's people don't want to go to the places that kind of suck that actually have room. Like, nobody wants to move to South Dakota
Illinois,
and be the first person to, like,
so.
I'm going to move to South Dakota and start a new town. Like, who fucking says that?
I wonder. Oh, maybe you could create some kind of like a Facebook group for those of you. Let's start a new town. And we'll gather people. We'll make plans in the Facebook group, and then once we're all like in it, we have a few.
It's called Mormons.
10,000 people.
It's called Mormons.
We'll move over there.
I think the
and
most recent example was David Koresh, and that
didn't
do well.
Exactly.
Bro, and then we can all
a cult, bro. you're already planning it. Like,
and
listen,
then,
just
and
follow
then
me.
And then you guys' wives can fucking stay at my place for a little bit. You know, it'll be fun.
What do you think a mayor does in a small town in the Midwest? He's just like, I'm fucking your wife, I'm fucking your wife.
Oh my god.
He's just got the government behind it. That's it.
I really did sound like I was trying to get you guys into a cult, right?
He did. It's like, when are the
all live together,
the
bro?
matching Adidas is coming out.
Dude, you felt like you were coming up with it at this, as you were saying it, though. It's
I was.
I was like,
I really
was. Like a
was.
new idea to you, and we're just like, that's
No,
a fucking cult, dude.
I thought about it right away, and I said, let's go with that. That sounds fucking awesome, dude.
Oh, man.
You just wanted to be the leader of a cult and be like, it's not a cult if I do it.
It's not a cult if we are in a Facebook group.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. If I'm getting likes, how could it be bad?
Oh.
Yeah, think of all
love
the think of all the subscribers.
You're checking in day one. We just dropped anchor here in the middle of fucking South Dakota.
Dropped
Oh my
anchor.
god.
Just people coming out of U-Hauls and shit.
Oh Jesus Christ! Can you imagine what that wagon town fucking like would look like if everybody did it now? It would just be a
Bro,
bunch of
would it-
U-Hauls.
Well, I have been.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have been to Burning Man. I can only imagine.
Well, that's at least organized with like rich hippie money. You
That's
know what
true.
I mean?
That is a good point.
If you got like Midwest, like broke ass broke motherfuckers from around the country, just like, I'm sick of paying this high rent. We're all going there. They don't have fucking dick for money. They're just gonna like rent a minivan and just never give it back.
Have you
like,
seen,
That's how
Yeah.
they're getting there. You know?
Have you seen a Ready Player One?
Mm-mm.
So in Ready Player One, they basically just took all the trailer parks or trailer homes, right, and just started stacking them on top of one another and turning them into high rises.
Sounds like some Mad Max shit.
Yeah.
What is Ready Player One?
It's
I thought that was about a video game.
It's a book about a kid who does like.
Oh, it's a book.
Yeah, it's a book and a movie, but he does
okay.
VR adventures,
Yeah.
and it's weird.
It's like updated Tron.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, like shit like that.
Interesting. I never even saw that movie either.
Tron?
Yeah.
I only saw the remake, and apparently,
What? Did
I mean, it sucked, but like
Soundtrack's
but
really
people
good.
made-
Soundtrack's really good.
well, and the visual effects are really fucking good. Like, so the people that worked like behind the scenes on that one made bank, but it was just a flop as
Oh,
far as
shit,
the box
yeah,
office.
yeah.
Yeah, it was not good.
because they paid for that shit. Yeah.
Hmm. I forget who it was, Kurt Russell or one of the guys that looks like Kurt Russell that was like the main guy in
No,
the
it's
movie.
Jeff Bridges.
That's
Jeff Bridges.
That's
is
who
in
it,
it.
they,
Yeah.
I get them interchanged because they just do that like pulled back gray hair, like slick back thing.
Jeff
Oh,
Bridges
yeah.
has been in some great fucking movies, though,
True
bro.
Grit, he was fucking
True
awesome in
Grit,
that.
fucking Big Lebowski. Fucking dude, he's in fucking Tron, both of them. He's in both Trons.
So unnecessary. Hey, you were in the first one that people barely
Struggling to
accepted.
like find like Boltrons.
Big fan of Jeff
That's gotta
Bridges.
count
What's
for
he been in?
Crazy Heart?
A lot of Tron.
Mostly Tron, really.
Crazy Heart. He was in that movie with Ryan Reynolds when they're trying to like catch ghosts. They're outlaws.
Oh my God.
R.I.P.D.
Bro.
I didn't even see it.
I
That
saw-
looked
when
like
I've seen it.
that
I've
looked
seen
like
it.
a bad Men in Black. You know what I mean?
when I saw the name, I was like, that it's an advertisement. This is a bad movie. Is what it
Oh,
says.
for sure.
The name of it advertised it as a bad movie.
It
I was
looked.
like, fuck.
It had like the poster for Paul Blart Mall Cop, and then it was just those two. It's like,
Yeah.
what if everybody was dead? And you're just like, God damn it.
Are we really doing this? Fuck.
They did
And
it.
those guys got paid, dude.
They did.
Millions of dollars.
Well, and the fucked up thing
Say
is we
billions of millions.
Millions.
All
millions,
right.
yeah, not billions. Fuck no.
billions.
But everybody bitches about like the sequel shit that keeps going on with every movie has to get a sequel, and it's just like, yeah, but when the alternative is R.I.P.D.,
Yeah.
I think I might take another Avengers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't even like those movies. It's just like, yeah, there's some real
Something
dog shit that people
basically
make.
safe, like a big action fucking Hollywood movie.
Well, nobody watches that like powder, like the easy to make movies anymore. You know what I mean? Because they got Netflix and Amazon and
Did you
Hulu.
say powder?
I was gonna say powder puff, but
Powder puff.
I didn't think that was the right one, right term I was going for. But like those just milk toast, like romantic comedies and shit like that. Now they can just make like a series on Netflix and it's like a one-off, and if it goes well, they'll make another thing. So they don't make those like Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson buddy movies and
But
that kind of shit anymore because they don't sell.
They're making another Fast and Furious with Vince Vaughn.
Vin
They're
Diesel,
actually,
you
yeah,
mean?
whatever his name is.
They just swap out Vin Diesel with Vince Vaughn. He's just
Yeah,
like, for my
listen.
family, I'm from Chicago now.
Vince Vaughn, whatever. They're not my friends. I don't fucking know 'em. I don't give a fuck. We're not hanging out. I'm sorry, buddy.
Well, they got John Cena in it. I saw somebody said something like
course
John
John
Cena's
Cena's
like
the
the
younger
long lost cousin.
Brother. Yeah,
How
brother.
the fuck is there a long lost brother after 8 movies?
Because they want to make more money.
Jesus, I'll see it.
That makes
I
sense.
mean, I'm gonna see it.
There's always
but
a long lost brother, bro.
Of course there is.
Yeah, as long as there's family members, there's always gonna be a way to like put one of these new guys as the face of this franchise. This thing is like a franchise now.
It's a
Oh yeah,
video
I mean
game.
they've already spun
It's
it
a
off into
video
the
game
Hobbs and
movie.
Shaw
It's
shit.
like James Bond. It's like who's playing the crazy car guy in Fast and the Furious this time.
yeah, but once Paul Walker was gone, it's a free for all.
Yeah,
Dude, I saw Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, I saw that too. It was horrible, but
Hobbs and
entertaining.
Shaw. Which
Yeah,
one
but
was
the
that?
action. I'll give it. It had good action.
Well, that's all. That's all a movie like that is good for. Is like that's
I
why
don't
they
know.
have that fucking budget.
The
Like you
Rock's
really
a really
think-
good actor.
He is, but can we stop trying to make him funny?
I think he's fun. Can
we just
No,
stop?
I just
hold
want to see him
on,
rip
hold
people's
on.
arms off.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on, him and Kevin Hart. If you put Kevin Hart and him in a movie, I'm going to see it. I don't care what it is.
Jeez, yeah, you're not
I'm
sick
going
of
to
that.
see-
Like he's big, he's little. What's gonna
nope,
happen? Like
nope.
that whole thing.
It's modern day fucking like Abbott and Costello shit to me. I love it. You know what I mean?
guess
The
so, but-
stupid idiots playing off.
but you've seen it then?
Yeah. So the Jumanji movie. They're in. You ever see Jumanji?
Oh, I thought you were saying you were thinking about seeing it, but you've seen it and you're saying it's good.
No, I'm saying yeah. If you put
Well,
if you
there's
put-
another new Jumanji that just
Yeah.
came out. Yeah.
Oh,
you-
that's right.
I'm
yeah.
just saying, you put those two guys in a movie, I'm gonna whatever it is, I'm gonna go see it. Just keep putting them in movies. I'll go see it. There's an audience.
No
for
matter
that.
what, dude.
Yeah.
I think I don't really watch movies with The Rock as the leading comedy guy.
No, I'll see
I
him
rather-
if he's like in an action movie.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
a duo,
I'll
dude.
see him.
They're a duo.
I'll
It's
see him if
fucking
he's
Kevin
flying a
Hart and
helicopter.
The Rock are a duo. They're like Batman and Robin. I don't know who. Well, I can imagine Batman's bigger than Robin.
I would hope. What kind of weird parallel universe is this? Like, what's up, Batman?
Not too much down here. How you doing up there?
Yeah,
Robin's a badass all of a sudden.
flexing.
Just jacked.
if
Shut up,
Robin
Batman.
was-
Flicks him in the forehead.
What if he was stronger than him?
Maybe that's his real superpower. Everybody thinks he's gay, but he's just holding it all in.
He's holding it all in.
He's just waiting for that one opportunity that he really is needed. It's like, Bane? Oh, I might have to get in on this Bane shit. It's not looking so good.
Oh man.
Batman's getting his ass whooped.
Batman's always getting his ass kicked up to a point.
Yeah.
Which is why I
Why
like
he's
him
the
more than
best.
Superman.
Yeah, because he's man.
Yeah, wait, what are you going to do to Superman? Like,
Superman has to get allergies in order for him to, like,
he's just
for the bad guys to have a chance.
he's just popping Zyrtec and defeating everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
I gotta say, in retrospect, the Superman movies of the '80s are not that good, but they taught me as a lesson as a kid. Like, this is stupid. If you're Superman, why is this happening? Like, why are we going through all this bullshit? Why don't you just go? You can go backwards in time, dude. Just go do that again.
Yeah.
Like it's.
And
I
his-
made a mistake.
Oh,
Hold on.
hold on. Yeah, just keep
And then
doing
it's-
that shit.
And his people have a grasp of technology.
Way beyond.
They haven't created like some kind of kryptonite vaccine or like a patch, so that it doesn't fuck with you. Like you
Yeah.
say, like a Zyrtec,
Yeah,
like a
like
Zyrtec
nicotine
for
patch or
kryptonite.
something, yeah.
But
If that's
never.
the only thing, that's
Dude,
the only
you
thing.
can fly around. Your camera went out. You can fly
Yeah.
around. You can shoot lasers from your fucking eyes. Bullets don't hurt you. You can run fast. You can see through shit. You can hear shit from far away.
Yeah, what's the point?
What
Yeah.
it's like? you should fucking fix everything, asshole. Like,
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's just like, oh, I don't want people to know who I am, so I'm gonna write some dog shit article. He's just doing op-eds in his meantime.
He works for BuzzFeed.
Top 10 romantic date nights. First step, take off your glasses. Step 2, start fucking.
And make that curly thing in the front of your head.
Just
So
the
bitches
worst.
love it. I could tell already.
oh man.
That it just hangs down in sec. Like that's the thing. That's like, oh my
yeah,
god.
but you know what? You know what else? Lois Lane is the editor in chief, though.
Yeah, it's fair. It's nepotism, straight up.
Oh wait, she's
Favoritism.
she's in a higher position than him.
Nowadays, if he's at BuzzFeed,
Oh, I thought.
yeah.
I don't know why I thought that was
Relationship.
Woke
part of
Superman is
Yeah.
not at the top of the chain.
yeah, he's basically interning. He's really just a freelancer.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's not allowed to have bagels.
Yeah.
Woke
Superman. People are just yelling at him. Get out of the fucking way.
Yeah,
He's like the mail cart kid. Yeah.
yeah.
What do we have like a like semi-racist Superman?
Wait a minute. First of all, he is semi-racist because he's a white guy with blue eyes, and he's from Corn West, Kansas. You know what I mean? Like, it's
That
kind of
doesn't make him
racist.
racist. That's racist.
All right.
That is,
Just-
I'm offended. I'm from the
I
Midwest.
was about to say, he's like describing you to me.
Blue eyes
piece of
from
shit.
Kentucky.
You know,
You're like,
some
oh,
white-
really? Really?
Hey, Abe Lincoln's from Kentucky.
He's from Indiana.
He was born in Kentucky.
No, he's from
I
Clinton.
thought he was from Clinton. Well, we fucking claim him in Illinois. Land of Lincoln, motherfucker.
I think I tried to do when I found that out, I tried to do a joke about like what if would he sound like fourscore and 72 years ago or something like that? Like what if he had
Like
and
an
it bombed
accent.
just like it's bombing right now?
Oh my
Which
God.
is why now I remember
Yeah,
as
it
I was saying
didn't-
that why I stopped saying it.
He didn't come out all like Abe, like fourscore. Like he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
7 years ago, y'all. We were just.
Damn, that was nice, dude. Your fucking southern drawl comes out nice.
Yeah, you know, when
But
you're raised in it.
Illinois is not southern, right?
I mean, it's compared to here. Like I
Compared to
have
here,
I
it is
have little
southern.
terms that I find myself to like. I'll say y'all, but that's from when I lived in Texas more.
Yeah.
Because when you're down there, now you're stupid if you're like you guys, and like up here it's yous guys.
Oh shit.
What's you
I
guys?
didn't
What's
even-
you guys doing? It's like that's Northeast. Then Midwest is like, what are you guys doing down there? It's just like y'all. You know, like it's just easier. Oh shit.
Oh shit. It's already starting.
It's
Oh, here we go.
Hey,
They
dude.
are fingering the crowd right now with American
Oh,
flags.
just prepping 'em.
Fingering the crowd.
All right, everybody stand up, loosen up them butt cheeks.
Well, hey, that's actually un-American, sir. All right, we don't stand for that shit. All right, we're going to church on Sunday. Fucking heathen.
That's enough.
We're going in the right way
Because we're about to.
Front hole all day.
all day. See this? See how I'm like waving the peace sign with that one? It's really my stroke.
Oh, I love it.
Peace.
America's about the front hoe. You
Yep.
understand that?
You need to give the girl some loving.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! Look
Oh.
at that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, Stupid's got money on that. Like,
Yeah, you were saying that
Yeah.
last night. As soon you fucking brought it up, like, and you're like, I'm sorry, man, I just gotta say,
Yeah.
and you dropped the amount and everything, and I immediately just jumped on you, like, you're about to lose like,
Yeah.
so much money.
And not only that, he did it. He grabbed all your attention.
Oh,
and
it was an announcement.
And then he just started jumping up and down in front of me like this motherfucker. Right
Yeah, I love it.
oh yeah, I was pretty hammered. Yeah, dude. I guess I am gonna go get some beer after this.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I gotta get food too. I haven't.
Oh
no.
I was fucking lazing around in bed watching BoJack Horseman,
Yeah,
and then you're
dude.
just like, "Hey, Hans dipped. Can you make it?" I was like,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, dude,
Let's hop
I'm
in the
the
shower.
best, dude.
Sir, I take offense. Did you really say dip on that? You should
What?
have been like he stormed.
No, I didn't see.
I said dipped out.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
nice.
I said he walked out.
Yeah, he said
All
he
right.
walked out. So it wasn't like a. Oh,
Yeah.
Hans was done here, and he just went home.
Yeah. And by the way, I want Hans to be back on the podcast. You know, give him a chance to.
You don't even turn off the ringer
know,
for your own
people just-
podcast.
I know, right?
Hello.
You're so fucking rude. I'm glad you busted him out last night on that bet.
I know, right? He's a fucking idiot. And then he's all like, "Oh fuck,
Oh,
Heredia's
what,
here."
we got Eric,
Heredia.
EH. You want to? We pausing for a minute? Or we just
No,
going
go
down?
ahead. We'll just talk while
You
he
want to
goes
come out
to
this way?
let
It's
him
probably
in.
easier.
Yeah. But oh yeah, because I forgot that he was we went to go try to recruit him. This fucking idiot was like trying to like get him to just shut down the fucking thing.
Oh, the whole. He was trying to get him shut
coffee
down.
shop because he runs a coffee shop.
Oh, is he the
Right,
manager?
it's a little coffee shop, you know. So you
Okay.
could man it with one person.
Oh, all right. So it's not like a whole group of fucking people.
No,
like they
no, it was
normally
really
are.
tiny, which is what I was expecting. But he was just in this like little area, like making stuff for like 3 people. That like could probably fit like maybe 10 if you stuff him in there.
Oh, geez, that's like a fucking
It's really tiny.
like a food truck coffee
It's almost like the
shop,
size
yeah.
of this room and shit.
That's not big at all. Yeah, and you gotta put a counter and like all
Yeah.
those like the steamers and shit in there. I don't drink
Fucking-
coffee. I have no idea what's going on with it.
You don't
but
drink coffee?
I used to. It gets me like too jittery. I just can't do it.
Really?
I'm more of a downer guy, I guess. Like I like my booze, but when it comes to like coffee or uppers, I fucking can't do that
Oh
shit.
shit!
It's
We
not.
got
my thing.
Eric. What's up, Eric?
Eric, what's
How's
going
it
on?
going?
What's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Getting in?
Oh, my bad. My bad.
How much time? Yeah, I
Wait,
guess
how
we can.
far are we in?
How are we in?
Keep going. Fuck the football game.
Sit down, dude. What are you
I don't
doing?
think anything exciting is gonna happen in the first 5 minutes.
Well, Mahomes is just gonna blow everybody out in like the
Wait, I
first
think it
5
froze,
minutes.
dude. Matter of fact, I think it froze.
Patrick Mahomes, he's the quarterback for the Chiefs.
Pat, my homie.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yo, that's the new hipster
Oh, I forgot
thing.
you work at a coffee shop. You're
Let's
not
just
supposed
let's
to know
get this
stuff.
straight. Let's get this straight. The new hipster,
There you go.
like the hipster handshake changes by season, and right now the hipster handshake is like I don't even know who's playing. That's what
Oh,
it is.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
I see what
Oh,
you're
I
saying.
thought
Yeah,
you
yeah,
meant an
yeah.
actual handshake. For
No,
a
it's
minute.
like
No, yeah,
like,
yeah.
Hey.
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
football is
Fucking
still
heard it.
on?
Yeah, it's
Oh
on.
yeah, I fucking hate it. Like you guys are watching that sports ball game. Like
Oh,
that
yeah.
was.
Oh, yeah.
ew.
Sports.
That's fucking
yeah.
gross.
So you guys like sports?
What are
Right?
those like?
Mm.
I was watching baseball and he scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy how little I know about this thing? Because I'm not an idiot like I clearly believe those people are.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
you just admit it. They beat
Wow.
those football players beat the shit out of you when you were growing up. That's why you have a problem. And it's not, they didn't even do that anymore. Like when I was growing up, nobody was getting like beat up
No,
for being a nerd or like a theater kid.
It was for being another gang. Like
That's San Antonio
Yeah,
specific.
you gotta get that fucking neck tattoo, bro, with the Spurs on it. Or it's
yeah,
what's
bro,
up?
neck tattoo with the spur, bro.
Yeah,
That's what I'm gonna do.
somebody comes in with a Dallas Mavericks
And I'm gonna
shirt on.
get
You got some shit going
Marcella,
down.
I'm gonna get Marcella over here like that, and then get her lipstick fucking imprint.
Oh,
You know
this is so
what I'm
cool.
saying?
Yeah, that one really fizzled out. He ended it with a, you know what I mean?
I only have so much gas, man, and I have the attention right now, and I'm high, and the fucking
Yeah, you're
TV's on, and
facing
I'm
the
like,
TV.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking
Anyway,
at it, like,
I'm
what's
the
up?
only one that's still engaged, like facing the other way, like so we gonna talk about something or
Yeah.
oh man, that was on me.
it's all good. It's all good.
I got too high.
I think you need that tequila shot, and you can finish
I
that
need to go get
metaphor
some
out real
beer,
good.
dude.
Here, bro.
I need at
Close
least
out that example.
I need at least 3 hours and this table for a couple of hours.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
What
Let's
the
order
fuck
some
is this?
food and
What?
let's fucking do this.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm in.
All right.
Right.
Well, I guess we should shut this down.
Gonna rap. Oh, my full name was never said, by the way. Phil Parker.
Oh,
Phil
God.
Parker, by the way. Yes, it's our good friend. Phil
Get it in.
Parker.
I mean, really.
Run a show at the Creek in the Cave every every fourth Wednesday of the month.
We have over
10 p.m.
320 worldwide viewers, bro.
Hey, I got none, so I'll take what I can get. How are you guys doing out there?
Maybe somebody in Algeria will go to one of your shows, man. You never know.
Fuck yeah, fly on in. I'll buy you that free ticket.
All right, well, take it easy, y'all.
Later.